Memphis as the Grizzlies look to work the home court advantage. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. You look at Phoenix. They come in off a difficult stretch of home games, and a win here on the road would do a lot to get that confidence back.
This is one of those games when you look at your calendar, it's circled before the schedule's even released. So it's one of the best rivalries we have in our league. And guys, this is the one you do not want to miss.
No doubt about it, because it seems like these two teams always have a reason to be angry at each other, a little chippy at the very least, and that brings out the best basketball in both of them.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Bledsoe is out there with Booker. Then it's DeMarre Carroll. Then there's Ryan Anderson. And it's Howard in the center position. Well, Dwight Howard had that back surgery, and he's had knee trouble, and he is no longer quite as dominant, Clark, as a player we saw back in certainly his younger days in Orlando.
Yeah, but nonetheless, Kevin, he's still in the conversation for best centers in the NBA. I think he remains a superstar big man when he's healthy.
And you remember back in Orlando, Dwight Howard, a three-time Defensive Player of the Year, not to mention a slam dunk. He's lost some of that lift, but still has more than just about any other center in our league.
Here's Hill, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two.
First team foul.
And Howard missing a lot of time last season with various knee issues. He's taken his training and conditioning regimen to a new level, it looks like, to kind of preserve his body for the long haul.
The first free throw is good. Clark, looking around the league, there's no team that teams want to play less than the Memphis Grizzlies. They just wear you down.
Well, they play a physical brand of basketball. They play hard. Everybody's on the same page. And even if you beat the Grizzlies, they take a lot out of you in terms of how they try to wear you down.
Now here's Booker. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Carroll, no one around him. The three-pointer, no good.
And the Grizzlies played so well against all the other playoff teams. Part of it is that they just have a style that matches up well with anyone.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Hill, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
You know, that's the thing with the Memphis Grizzlies. I mean, there isn't a team that gives them too much trouble anywhere in the league. They're good at home and on the road. They're used to playing in tight, low-scoring games, and they create that situation with their deliberate style.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Suns have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. There's the pick. Pass to Carroll. Now here's Booker, defended by Allen. 6 on the shot clock. Outside for Bledsoe. Three-pointer. The offensive rebound. Anderson outside. From deep. Phoenix, no good that time either.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Conley dishes to Randolph. All by himself. To end the drive. Look at that jam. I mean, just beautiful.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
Certainly not the dream start they were hoping for, going 1 for 4 early.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Randolph a screen. Conley the pass to Hill. And it's Speedy with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Carter, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. The three from Anderson. Gasol with the rebound. Well, for Memphis, their last game a loss to Minnesota. Conley with it. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Clock at 6. Kicks it to Randolph. Fires from 18. The Grizzlies with another miss. Phoenix has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Howard dishes to Booker. To the wing right side. Carroll for 3. Howard against Carter. Tries again. That one goes. Count it. 6 points for Dwight Howard.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And guys, you know, we've talked about it before, but it bears repeating. Dwight Howard may be the best overall rebounder in the last decade. 5 times out of the last 8 years, he's led the league in rebounding. That's almost impossible to do in the modern NBA.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Chris Anderson is checked in for Gasol. Hezonja comes in for Tony Allen. And it's Jackson in for Mike Conley. And the Suns here with a different look. Len's checked in for Howard. Mirza Teletovic comes in for Ryan Anderson. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for DeMar Carroll. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Eric Bledsoe. Here is Lin after the made shot from Zach Randolph. Porter kicks to Lin. That's good.
He's fortunate that shot found the bottom of the bucket. It wasn't the highest quality look.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. To the paint. Knocked away. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Porter. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way. Zach Randolph is up there in his mid-30s, but his game has never been based on explosiveness. So it's all about strength, skill, and craft when you talk about Zebo, and he's aging gracefully.
So he comes up empty at the line. And Randolph Clark can struggle in matchups against quicker power forwards or those spread fours.
Yeah, but even though he struggles on the perimeter against those guys, he punishes them when he gets them inside in his operating area at the offensive end. Most big men have a hard time dealing with him in the paint.
Very good point. And so it's Memphis with it, following the score by Phoenix. Back to Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. And the pass to Hezonja. Randolph goes in.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
Dishes to Booker. With some arc. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Now here's Jackson. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Puts up a 3. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Now just a 3-point Suns lead.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked. Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Brandon Wright's checked in for Anderson, for Zach Randolph. And P.J. Hairston subbed in for Carter. And the Suns making a change here as well. Luer's checked in. Down low. Outside for Jackson. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Suns leading by 3. Here's Booker. And the 3 ball is good. Booker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Jackson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's his first trip to the line.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
Good on both. Well, Phoenix shooting 39% in the early minutes of this game. Lynn the pass to Perry. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Wright. Jackson up top. 1 second left. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Suns on top, up by 4. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. And what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
They seem to be a step slower, and that's one reason why they've been able to own the rebounding edge.
Well, the anticipation's been better. As the ball hits the rim, it's going right to them. Solid job of them chasing it down and anticipating.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Brandon Wright is out there with Hill. And it's Marc Gasol. Then it's Conley, and it's Adams in at the 2 spot. Here's Clark. Fires from deep.
How about him there, just bodying him up to make him alter the trajectory on that shot?
Definitely some very sound defense played on that trip. Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
And the Suns miss again.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Conley dishes to Wright. Back to Conley. He feeds it to Hill. He kicks to Gasol. It's tipped. Pass to Porter. Shoots the 3. And that one's good. Porter's got 7 points.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Here's Conley. Makes it off the glass. Conley's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies. For Phoenix, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop.
And the Grizzlies, guys, a powerful post-play team. Mike Conley, though, is still the straw that stirs the drink. I mean, he may be the most underrated point guard in our league. His quickness and ability to penetrate the lane brings a great balance to their offense.
Lynn kicks to Clark. Back to Lynn. Here's the captain. Adams defending. The Suns need to get a shot off. Here's Perry. And it's off the back rim. No good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Out to Conley. Drive by Adams. Here's Gasol. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Now it's a 5-point Grizzly lead.
How much do you love to see the turnaround?
Lynn. Clark the pass to Lure. He sinks the 11-footer. Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
You know, Dave Yeager, the coach for the Grizzlies, has really become a big-name coach quite quickly. You know, he's worked his way up the Memphis coaching ladder and has had a ton of success early on in his career.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Zach Randolph is checked in for Wright. Carter comes in for Hill. And Tony Allen subbed in for Adams. And the Suns here with a different look. Dwight Howard's checked in for Lure. Mirza Teletovic comes in for the captain. Damari Carroll's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Jeremy Lin. And Zach Randolph gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Anderson, he's checked in for Memphis. And the success we've had. That jam! I mean, just beautiful.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have.
Carter dish it to Anderson. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Randolph can't hit.
Boy, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Bledsoe kicks to Howard. And it's Clark in the corner. The feed to Carroll. Howard at the elbow. Shot clock at 6. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Howard's got 10 points. Clark, a lot of give and take between these sides early.
Kevin, how about 6 lead changes in this half already?
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Bledsoe passes to Teletovic. The second effort. And there's the nice layup by Howard. He's got 12.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Carter dishes to Anderson. Allen gets to Conley. Carter left side. Offensive rebound. And it's Phoenix's ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Teletovic passes to Howard. Count that one. Howard's got 14.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Carter outside. Back to Conley. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Well, they need a basket in the worst possible way, and they've got to stop this run, and the only way you do that, you got to score yourself.
Offensive rebound. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Tremendous output from Howard. He has 14 points and the 1 steal.
And guys, he's been making play after play on both ends of the floor.
No let up in him, and that's mindset. That's not just physical tenacity, but that's a mental tenacity, too, that he brings to the court.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Martin's checked in for Randolph. Hezonja comes in for Vince Carter. And it's Jackson in for Mike Conley. Phoenix also making some changes. Anderson, he's checked in for Mirza Teletovic. And it's Booker in for Ian Clark. Well, Clark, you follow international basketball so much, and Mauro Hezonja isn't a new name to you.
No, it's not, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing him do things in the NBA. Only played sparingly up until now, but the talent and skills he possesses, they get your attention.
Well, Hezonja has been playing as a pro since his 14th birthday.
Yeah, it happens that way in Europe.
Shooting for Memphis, Eric Bledsoe.
And with Hazonia, it is all about what he might do in the future. He has great athleticism, very good size at his position, and already has great skill in terms of scoring the basketball.
P.J. Harrison's checked in for Allen. Lenz checked in for Phoenix.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Jackson against Bledsoe. Pass to Booker. High post try. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Booker's got 5.
You know what I like most about Hazonia is how much he believes in his own ability. He has tremendous confidence. Before the draft, he said he felt he should be the first pick overall. That's confidence, folks.
Deep 2 from Carroll. Gets to the corner and buries it. And the Suns lead by 7.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they really started to get it closer to the basket.
Yeah, and that's a nice adjustment on their part, Greg. Even for the best three-point shooting team, sometimes you've got to do a little something different to get your offense going.
Back to Jackson. Memphis moving it around. No good from Hairston.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Martin, the pass to Hazonia. And he hits the buzzer beater.
And that's a big bonus for him.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Phoenix ahead. They finish off the second quarter with a massive 16-6 run. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports.
All right, fans, let's get up. Let's get.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. We have seen an exceptional performance from Dwight Howard.
Just a dominating performance in the post by him so far. Just tearing them to shreds when he gets it inside.
Yeah, and getting it to him is the only hard part, fellas. I mean, once he has it, he's automatic. Forget about it. He can do work down there.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. We have seen an exceptional performance from Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he's been a revelation tonight, almost scoring at will in that first half.
Really hard to fathom he'll be able to keep it up for the next 2 quarters, but, you know, you never know. It could be a special night for him.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. We've got Booker. Howard is out there with Anderson. Then it's Damari Carroll. And it's Bledsoe in at the 1. He dishes it to Carroll. Feeds to Howard. From the arc. And Carroll now atop the key. The dish to Anderson. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow. Anderson's got 5 points so far.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
Bledsoe kicks to Anderson. From outside the arc. No good from Bledsoe. Conley against Bledsoe. And it's Conley penetrating. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. 10 points for him. Here's Bledsoe. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Zach Randolph.
One thing about Eric Bledsoe, he made it clear he wanted to be paid like an upper-tier player. And that led to quite a negotiation between he and the Suns last year. Ultimately, the two sides agreed to a 5-year, $70 million deal.
Talking about Eric Bledsoe's contract, many insiders felt like it was too much for a sporadic talent. We knew that he was the good backup in Los Angeles with the Clippers and going to Phoenix in a more prominent role. You know, but he went on to have a dynamic season, proving that, Greg, and you know this position so well, he has the ability to be one of the best league's combo guards, I think.
I agree. I mean, consistency will tell the tale when it comes to Bledsoe. I mean, the rebounds and assists, the averages were up last year, but his shooting percentages were down. So is Bledsoe a near max level player? Only time will tell.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Well, I'm sure you guys have heard this, that the nickname that has been given to DeMarre Carroll, the Junkyard Dog, I think it's apropos. Kid drafted out of Missouri back in the 2009 draft.
Yeah, and he actually had to show perseverance to hang around as he bounced around a bit. But I think he's found a home now.
The Suns making a switch here. Lights checked in. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Anderson in the post. He's covered by Randolph.
And Carroll, an energy player who's developed a reliable three-point stroke. I mean, he can also hurt you in transition. He's got terrific size and athleticism, and he also really knows how to play without the basketball. They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Screen by Howard. Carroll kicks to Booker. He's looking for Howard and finds him. Just 2 to shoot. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And Carroll, by advanced stats, one of the most productive small forwards in our league. I mean, one thing I like, even as he's developed into a three-point threat, he still has an instinct for cutting to the rim off the ball when his defender turns his head. I mean, one of the things I think that allows his team to be so good is his understanding of how to play the game.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Brandon Wright's checked in for Randolph. And it's Carter in for Tony Allen. Wright dishes to Howard. Back to Wright. Pass to Carroll. And that one is hammered home.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
Well, it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all. How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Conley, the pass to Gasol. Back to Conley. The shot is off. And Phoenix the other way now.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And Wright kicks to Booker. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, and the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. And for the Suns, here's Teletovic is checked in for Howard. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for DeMarre Carroll. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Wright.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Hill. Jackson against Lane. Rebounded by Jackson. Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Carter right side. Kicks to Wright. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Gasol a screen. And the pass to right. Cuts off the pass. Lynn against Hill. Lynn's shot is off. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Hill has the open look. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron. Out to the wing. Here's Teletovic. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. Lynn's got 3 assists now in this one.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Misses the wing J. Dishes it to Teletovic. He feeds it to Anderson. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. And now a 4-point Suns lead.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open. Before getting dinged up, Brian Anderson was rolling. I mean, over the first few seasons of his career, improved in efficiency in all areas. Then he had the back injury, and last season his shooting percentages really went south.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Mirza Teletovic. That'll be his second foul of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Lasagna can't connect from short range. And getting back to Ryan Anderson, in 2012, he won the NBA's Most Improved Player Award. Then, in the summer of that year, he landed an enormous contract in a sign and trade.
Yeah, and that's the good Ryan Anderson. If he can stay healthy, he's a tremendous asset. And he isn't just a shooter. He can get it done on the backboard as well.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Here's Teletovic. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Teletovic has got 8 points in the quarter. To the wing on the left. Here's Lasagna. No good again that time. Phoenix leading by 10. Bledsoe for 3. Here's Porter. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
And he gets it to go. Bledsoe right side. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Suns lead by 12. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Conley and Allen in the backcourt. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. And it's Hezonja in the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Lure dishes to Bledsoe. 5 on the clock. That doesn't go either for Bledsoe.
The clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Conley into the lane. To the left wing. Here's Hezonja. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Hezonja's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Grizzlies. Screen by Howard. Outside, Lynn. And that one's good. And the Suns lead by 12.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Randolph up top. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard. And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, guys, over that last break, I listened to Dave Yeager address his team. He told them that they simply have to step up, saying if we don't make a move now, it's going to be too late. Give them everything you've got. Kevin?
Hill, he's checked in for Memphis. And then for Phoenix, Damari Carroll comes in for the captain. And it's Booker in for Jeremy Lin.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Here's Booker. Buries it from three-point range.
This is not a tough case to crack. I mean, if they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on defense.
You know, you can't fall asleep in transition. Everybody needs to hightail it back to stop these fast break chances.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's the lob to the hoop. And the Suns tack on two more.
Boy, they've got them on their heels the way they've been running the ball up and down, right down their throat.
Yeah, some explosive plays we're seeing now in transition have really keyed this run.
And finished off by Gasol.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finished hard with two hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Bledsoe kicks to Carroll. They set the pick, but they recover it.
Nice job on the offensive glass.
Howard. Good work defensively by Gasol.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Hill drives in. Cannot hit.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Good. That's 10 points for Eric Bledsoe.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Hill passes to Gasol. It's back to Hill. Again, missing Hill. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 16-4 run right now. Passes it to Booker. Howard dishes to Lure. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Bledsoe. Carroll kicks to Howard. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Anderson, he's checked in for Lure. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
And, you know, for so long, the NBA has had 12-minute quarters. In last year's preseason, they began experimenting with the 10-minute quarters. Players seem to like it, but it would be a huge change philosophically in terms of how the game is played.
Here's Booker. And it's good. Booker's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Suns. Conley, the pass to Gasol. It's in there. Conley with the assist. 8 points for Marc Gasol. And Clark, with the 10-minute quarters, the players felt like they were fresher during the game. Still, removing 8 minutes from an NBA game does have huge consequences.
Well, we must remember it's being experimented with right now, so keep that in mind. They also talked about shortening the preseason and doing other things to keep players fresher during the year. I like the thought process.
It's Allen on the wing. Here's Randolph. And it's sent back by Howard. He kicks to Booker. Back to Howard. Here's Anderson. Allen with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Conley's shot is off. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 19-6 run. Bledsoe outside. Howard in the post. Working on Gasol. And Gasol sends it back. Inside. And it's Allen with the jam.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
.137 left in the game. Outside Conley. Another miss by Conley.
The defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Phoenix.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And, guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a two-game season series. So I think the next game will be hotly contested.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Dwight Howard. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Anderson dishes to Martin. Land with the block. They get it back. And Anderson slams it in. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Takes a three. Another three for Phoenix.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
And he gets it to go.
The offense has clearly kicked into gear. The question, though, is it just a little too late?
Yeah, I think it may be, Greg. At least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively. Too bad I think it's past the point where it'll do much good.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Perry passes to Clark. The feed now to Porter. Here's Perry. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside Jackson. Missed. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And, Greg, in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.